What's up, everybody? My name is Kiefer, and welcome to Liminalgame. This is an indie game on itch, and it's not a horror game, but it is a liminal spaces game, so it should be pretty relaxing. But I did want to say that I recognize this menu screen here. If I remember, I'll put the real painting. I'm saying if I remember. This is literally 20 seconds into my recording. If I don't remember, something is severely wrong. So I will put a picture of the painting, because I'm pretty sure this is a real painting, and they said on the itch.io page that these are based off of real liminal or not real liminal spaces, but liminal space images from around the internet. And there is a painter who creates a lot of very liminal looking, just kind of simple rooms like this. And so I do recognize this painting here. Oh, do I need to sit? Oh. Alright, there we go. I was gonna say, they said on the itch page to make sure you play with headphones. So I was gonna say it feels odd that there's no sound, but it's just real quiet. But I think we're just gonna explore around here. I don't think... I feel like I'm gonna say this a lot, but I feel like I've seen like this imagery before with the repeating houses on top of this like hill type of thing. That's like kind of how liminality works, so most of this is gonna feel like we've seen it before, without having any idea as to whether or not that feeling's actually real. One thing I will say in games like this is I definitely think it, especially whenever it's a game like this that's meant to be just like peaceful, I think having like a bit of, what's it called? Is that a light? Can I zoom? Having a little bit of like mouse drag, so that, because this is moving like instantly, so just giving it like a little bit of a smoothing on the mouse movement makes things feel a little bit more calm. Can I go in here? This is the only house that's different. Whoa. Is this a staircase? I can't tell. It kind of just looks like a giant pillar. It is. It's an enormous staircase, so big that I can't even focus on it. I do really like the aesthetic of this game. Like already, it has a very like early 2000s kind of vibe to it, and that usually fits super well in these like liminal space backrooms sort of aesthetics, especially when you're going from more like the uncanny. Do I have to just stare at the stairs? When you're going for this sort of like uncanny liminal feel as opposed to like the strictly horror feel. Well, this is a little spoopy. I want to go check out this window over here before we go to the house in the fucking void. I really wish I had a zoom. But like I said, this isn't a horror game, so I am just expecting a walking sim. However, I am expecting a kind of nice and relaxing walking sim, as opposed to the way that a lot of walking sims tend to go, where they're not actually walking sims and they tend to be more running sims. So hopefully this should be more of a relaxing sort of experience. Sort of a reminder that the backrooms don't have to be scary. And in fact, I feel like they're often better when they're not. I feel like I mean, obviously this isn't necessarily the backrooms, this is just like liminality in general, this game. But I feel like if you do want to go the horror route with liminality, Okay, so we're definitely taking inspiration from the backrooms. But like interspersing, like it's using the backrooms as an example. Like every like 10, 15 levels being something that's like scary or horrifying, I feel like works out a lot better. And then having all of the in-between levels just be kind of like these endless sort of expanses. Can I not go anywhere? What am I doing? Ooh. Key. Wait. Oh, I can sit in the chair? I mean, this place is pretty relaxing. Like, this would make a nice wallpaper here. Especially if there was some, like, ambient music. But I'm assuming this is for the white. Never mind. Is this for both doors? No, still locked. I don't like the dark. Although I think we're probably just switching levels. Yeah, okay. I don't have a flashlight, which also not the biggest fan of. We're in a movie theater. I actually don't know if I've seen this as like a liminal image before, but like, this is super vibey. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm working on my own game, and it has the backrooms in it, and the sort of primary level where the game takes place is, I'm calling it the internet. I'm calling it the Infinite Entertainment Complex. And like the idea is it's gonna be just an infinite level that's a combination of like a casino, an arcade, a nightclub, anything that sort of has, are these not windows? Is there nothing else here? Anything that has that sort of like dark with neon lights kind of vibe to it. And I really like the way this looks. Not this room as much, but like this hallway here gives like major movie theater vibes. Oh, I try to press the screenshot button. This isn't a Steam game. But I might try and incorporate some of that into my Infinite Entertainment Complex. I didn't think about that. Movie theaters? Alright, I was gonna say, I didn't actually look at this table. I'm yapping too much. What's over here? Can I have the key? Are we in the war room? Anybody gonna come chat us up? I guess not. This is the way we came from, right? The game likes to use lights to guide us, so I'm gonna choose to believe, yep. Oh. What is this, a parking garage? Sort of looks like it. Are these also gonna be locked? No. Wait. Okay, we just happened to try the right one first. Nice. I've definitely seen this one before. Or if I haven't seen it, it's very similar to that one that's like the staircase going up to the left and then it has the doors on either side. That's what this one reminds me of. Although, something about this here is like the most just like like not in a scary way, but like this feels like an indie horror game. Like this staircase specifically like feels exactly like something that you see in an indie horror game. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like obviously this is an indie game and it's not a horror game, but maybe it's a railing, but something about that. That was weird. Another key. Looks like it. Can't go through here? Wait, where does that... Oh. Wonder why we can't go through there. So does that open this? Does. Oh? Where are we at now? Like I said, there's something about this, like it's not directly imitating the like early 2000s PlayStation graphics, but something about low poly game graphics just like mesh with this feeling so well. And I'm not really sure why. Is a train gonna come? Is that how we get to leave this level? That'd be pretty sick. Where am I? The heck? Nothing in the trash can. Now this is a pretty good one. I really like this one. Something about like huge misty areas like this. I want to walk down this way. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go in there, but I want to see. Never mind. There's an invisible wall. So my big critique for the game is let me walk down the street farther. Like there doesn't have to be anything down there. Just let me walk down there. Let me feel the expanse of this place. Although I know that's probably there just so people don't get lost and frustrated. So it does make sense, realistically. You know, I might make some no-com videos in this game, because some of these are like... Because just like sitting right here with just like lo-fi music would like low-key kind of be fire. This now, whoa, I didn't realize how big that, what the fuck? This street though feels very much like, I guess like Weed Shop 3 is what I'm specifically thinking of, but like I've been trying to avoid saying generic because that makes it sound like an insult, but it feels like a generic video game city, but like in the right way, right? Because this is a liminal game, as you can tell by the title, and so by like leaning into what is generic, what is super standard, you get these really weird like nostalgia core feelings, because most of us have probably seen a street that looks like this in games before, with just like the duplicated buildings, and not necessarily the fog, but just like the way that everything is laid out, the way that the low polyness of it feels. Are we heading in? Are we going in here? Or like, what are we doing? But there's just something about this. It's just really calming. I think this is my favorite level so far. Like, honestly, I did like that one with the house that was just like kind of in the middle of nowhere. But I really like this one. Ah, that's what we're looking for. I was too busy yapping. Anything back here? Any Easter eggs? It'd be cool if there's something off in the distance somewhere. Just like a giant statue out there or something. Can I keep going? does let me keep going. Okay, so I retract my criticism earlier. That invisible wall was there specific. Never mind. Damn it. I thought he was going to let me walk out into the void. Let me explore nothingness. Alright, we'll head through the building. See what's next. Well, this is a little spookier. What is that? What is that straight in front? Can't tell, but I don't like it. This level's definitely a little bit creepier. Thought I saw something back there, but I think that might just be a cabin. But we're gonna head on over. I see, it's just an exit door. Fog's getting real thick here. Oh, we're in the pool rooms. Level 37. That water actually looks really sick. Like I said, there's two kinds of like visual aesthetics that work with this, and it's usually either like the found footage camera or low poly old style video games like this. And like with so many games like the Complex, Found Footage, and Liminal Core, and Dream Core, and obviously Cult Rising, which I'm working on, so many of them do rely on like the realism, and that definitely does add to it a lot. Obviously my own game that I'm working on is based on realistic graphics, but this sort of look gives like an uncanniness that's really hard to capture with photoreal graphics. Right, it's part of the reason why I love games like Cruelty Squad so much, because like the art style is just so unique to video games, and it's so like, I guess ultimately it probably is just reminiscent of my childhood, and that's why there's such like a nostalgia core feeling attached to it. See what's up the stairs. I don't know if you could hear that, but my Siri just responded to me. I'm not talking to you, bitch. Now, something I'm curious to see is whether this game is gonna... whether we're gonna just move on to a next level out of the pool rooms here in a second, or whether we're gonna dip into the sort of open world style of pool rooms, because like as much as I do love the aesthetics of like the traditional pool rooms where it's just like an infinite series of rooms like this, I also really like the designs. There's one game I'm thinking of, and I can't remember what game it is. I actually haven't played it myself yet. I watched IGP play it, and if I remember I'll put it on screen what I'm talking about. But like whenever... well, actually, I might not need to explain because we might be getting to exactly what I'm talking about. Not quite. I really like the back room, not the back, god damn it. I really like the pool rooms when you like pull back like this and have a big open space, but then it's just an endless ocean outside. And like, I know that kind of makes it in conflict with level 7 a little bit, but like I just feel like having the pool rooms, but then having open sections that are just like huge areas of ocean with just like a bridge leading to another section of pool rooms is something that I really like. And so if I remember, I'll put what game I'm thinking of and like the areas that I'm talking about. This is a sick aesthetic. Because these are screens. Like I've always loved the like synthetic clouds look. That always is a really cool like liminal aesthetic whenever you like have like synthetic nature, I guess, whenever you have like a sky that's a screen. Like that one bunker that's, I forget where it is, but it's designed to look, it's designed to look like this. Honestly, this level's probably based on that bunker or something. So no, this is actually probably based on Dream Core. I feel like my thoughts during this video have been super all over the place, and so if I've just been a rambling mess, I apologize. Now this looks like Kane Pixel's most recent series, in a way that I'm not necessarily comfortable with. If I walk into these buildings, is there gonna be a weird 2D guy that comes up to me and talks to me? And then am I gonna see him get dragged away by a railway light? This has to be based on, I wonder what image this is, because I don't think I've seen this before, but this looks exactly like, I'll put it on screen too if I remember, but exactly like Kane Pixel's most recent, I don't know if it's actually a new series, it could definitely still be the Backrooms, but the most recent videos that he's been working on, this feels exactly like that. Also, I don't know if it actually has focus or if this fence is just has level of depth in a way that's designed to make it look like it's going out of focus. But that looks really good when I walk up on that fence. Can't walk through the frozen pond. What's back here? Maze? No, not quite. Well, is it? Yeah, this is a maze. Excuse me? I was just about to say, did I see something in that corner over there? I swear I saw something poking like its head around the corner. And then I just heard something. I thought this wasn't a horror game. That would be evil as shit to put on your itch.io page that this is not a horror game and then make a horror game. What was that? Okay. This is where the sound was coming from. Before that happened, I was having a good time. I'm much less relaxed now. Not sure where we're going. Oh. This is new. I don't know what this feels like. Honestly, it kind of feels like a giant vent. Is that what it's supposed to be? Is this like a human-sized... It's the grass rooms. Interesting. Wish these were windows. It'd be cool to look out at like clouds or something. The grass rooms though are definitely one of my favorite, like when it comes to the peaceful like dream core side of the back rooms. This is definitely one of my favorites. Also, I'm sure this is not actually in reference to the back rooms because that's a very famous liminal image. I'm gonna say the back rooms probably for every liminal space video that I make. Most of the time, well, 50% of them really don't have anything to do with the back rooms, and they're just, it's a cool texture. They're really just like studies into, whoa, into liminal spaces? What the fuck? But at this point, my brain is so rotted that I just, like, everything that's liminal, my brain just automatically incorporates as a new backrooms level. This looks fucking awesome. I don't think I have ever seen this before. If this is based on an image, like, I think it said they're all based on, like, real, or, no, I keep saying real, on, like, famous liminal space images, but I don't think I've ever seen this before. Why don't you let me go down here? I want to look at it. Look at it. That's so sick looking. Like, the level doesn't even need to like be bigger. Just let me walk farther. We're back in the pool rooms? Do we go left or do we go straight? Alright, I guess we go left. Oh, I see, this is a regular door. This is a sick room. Like, I do always like playing with the, like, megalophobia. Like, the surrealism that you get with abnormally large structures has always been, like, super transfixing to me. Oh, I saw the light. I thought that might have been the key. Ah, there it is. I had the right idea, just wrong shaft of light. Man, it feels, it makes it, like, better. It makes it feel even more uncanny. But, like, sometimes that has to be intentional, right? Or is it the lighting, or is it intentional? Why does this surface, the texture looks so much higher fidelity? And it creates this weird juxtaposition against everything else. This game is really cool. For how simplistic it is? Like, I'm planning on releasing a demo of Cult Rising on itch pretty soon. It's like something similar to this. It's just gonna be the backrooms levels that I've been working on, and it's just gonna be a walking sim. And so I'll put it on itch because it's not like the actual game, and it'll just sort of act as the demo for the actual game. I can definitely take a lot of inspiration from you. These are really awesome structures. Like, we're in like a nuclear silo, but it's made out of pool tiles. We gotta check the doors before we go to the middle. I'm pretty sure we need to go to the middle, but are these not doors? Come on. All right. Are those more bars? I think so. I don't think that's a door. Yeah, no, they all look the same. Yeah. Are we swimming? Well, this is honestly more along the lines of what I was talking about. Like, obviously this isn't a pool rooms one, but like having openings like in the pool rooms where there's like a balcony and then you step out and you get to see that it's like an infinite ocean world. I don't know, just something about that aesthetic is super pleasing to me. See what's up the stairs. Anything back here? No, we'll try the stairs. I love the brutalism. Two thoughts. One, I'm pretty sure there's an artist that this is inspired by that I can't remember, because I'm pretty sure I've seen this before, but also, for some reason, this is giving me like major vibes of, oh, a key. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's called Midnight Gospel, and it's God, I don't remember the guy who made it, but he has a podcast, and he took like segments of the podcast and then like recorded more for it and then animated it and everything and turned it into a like TV show on Netflix, and it's called Midnight Gospel. It's really cool, but this reminds me just like of one of the episodes. They're on like this weird sort of surrealist pirate ship, and I don't know why, but this reminds me of that. I'm making so much work for myself in the future, but if I remember, I'll put it on screen. It's like 3 things in one video that I gotta put on screen. I do want more games like this though. I really love the just like relaxing, peaceful, liminal backrooms games. And so I think I want to try and find more of these, because everybody plays the scary ones. Like, I'm not showcasing anything when I play Liminal Core after Queso plays it. I'm not showcasing anything when I play the complex found footage 2 years after it came out, when everybody and their mother has already played the game. But like smaller games like this, especially because they're walking sims, they usually don't get like a lot of attention from players, but in the context of a video, I feel like it works a lot better, because even though there's not gameplay, there doesn't need to be, because you're not playing. Like, even if there was gameplay, it wouldn't. Alright, that scared me. Even if you were playing, there still wouldn't be like direct gameplay for you. And so I feel like showcasing these sort of walking simulators in YouTube videos like this is sort of like the optimal method of doing it. Like I've even considered making walking simulators like this that aren't designed to be released anywhere, that are like exclusively designed just for me to like do a let's play of and then upload. What? Okay, I don't think I need to be scared. I think it's relaxing music. What was I saying? Oh, I've considered like making games like this, and I honestly still might. Although I probably would just end up throwing it up on itch. But I've considered making walking simulators and then just not releasing them publicly. Oh. I was not expecting that. But then not releasing them and then just doing like a gameplay walkthrough of them. Because I feel like walking simulators are just intrinsically better whenever it's more so just like a guided tour. And a bunch of people can experience it together. Because then the lack of gameplay is much less apparent. Man, if you are not somebody who likes to just explore for fun, well, actually, I guess you didn't have to go very far. But I'm just like accidentally finding these keys before I realize that I ever need them. Because like this is, oh, god damn it, why won't you let me go up the hill? This is just like all I want to do. I want to explore liminal spaces. Like genuinely, if you let me go over the hill and it was just flat infinitely, I would still walk down it for like 30 seconds just to see. Right? Because it just, even if there's nothing there, it adds to the scale of it. It adds to the like surrealism of the environment. And I think that's something that, I think that's a big part of the reason why I love the Backrooms so much, why I love liminal, just like the liminal aesthetic so much. Because I remember when Doom 2016 came out, I was blown away by the environments in that game. And I've always loved Doom. I played, Doom was one of the first games that I played because my uncle had it on the computer. I played Doom 2, like the original Doom 2. But like something about 2016 Doom, like when you can look out into hell and you like the levels themselves are very contained, they're not very big, but they just give you these glimpses into just like the wasteland that extends out infinitely into hell. And I remember the first time I played that game, I still need to do a playthrough of that game on the channel actually, but I remember the first time I played that game just being utterly blown away by those environments. And that's sort of stuck with me ever since then. And I've always loved level design. I've always loved surreal level design. And so when the Backrooms blew up, it was just kind of inherently something that I would be drawn to, right? Because it almost exists as, I mean, it does literally just exist as a surreal environment. And there's something about that that's just really, really cool to me. Like, this game has been really cool. There's been no gameplay other than finding a couple keys. The levels haven't even been like huge or anything, but just like the feeling that you get walking through this. Oh, wait. Is that it? Is this the end? Oh, that wasn't there before. Right when we first came here, was there an ocean out here? I don't think there was. So do I sit down? I do. Wow. That was awesome. That was genuinely really incredible. I want to find more games like this. Because there's just something about just peaceful liminality that's so alluring. And I don't know if I have a whole lot else to say. That wasn't like a super long game or anything, but that was a really incredible experience. I had a really good time with that. But thank you everybody so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more. Check out the second channel for all of your cult rising content, and I will see you next time.